talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in England. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They begin with Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Henry again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Got a man, it's Randy Moss complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff, Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Fields. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Powering forward. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Fields on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. These two teams all tied after one. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. with Lynch. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
He'll find Metcalf. There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. DK Metcalf racing to the end zone. And touchdown. DK.
Well, as is always said in these cases, the worst scene you can imagine as an ambulance has come on the field to look at TV. Alabama played in 8 kids for 4 years. The training staff at Buffalo is right up there.
These rappers won't be second-hand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stuff couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I'm Mercedes Chupa with it. Then my babies. Label hippies trying to sway me. Wrote the game 2020. You can see it plainly. Ain't nobody play me. I kill anything. At the helm of the mothership. You can see me leaking. Be quiet. Every word I jog. Feel the spirit breathing. It's the waters, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving like the chocolate. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Then it's chocolate.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always stop that. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
12 yards on the gain.
In 44% of games, the winning team came back in the fourth quarter. And 24% of games were decided by 3 points or fewer. This game is unpredictable. And unbelievable. So, if you bet, set limits. Never chase your losses. And only bet when you can afford to lose. Learn more at responsibleplay.org. The county here for 7 months. Now what?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That's part of the entire emotions and feelings of this Buffalo organization whenever there's an injury now going forward. The good news is while we were in great
from the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Fields. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Fields. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Fields going to keep it running late. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now it's Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Love. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Randy Moss, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The quarterback dropped, had the deep ball in his eyes, threw it out there. Perfect pass. Really nice play.
Is that the one they drew up for us in their production meeting and told us to be on the lookout for?
Yes, it was.
Boy, I think that he threw it better than they drew it up. That was fantastic.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a couple of defensive backs, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They complete it to him. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2.
Best possible report in short period of time. And when you always look to you. Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Luck. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's just fucking funny.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He gets this one to Johnson. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connections.
Here's Fields now on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
This is my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. To put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. And just career with a punchline. The industry put me in the front lines. I'm in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want talking today about the difference. Ain't gon' stop till my network millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day, money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign out. Tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm find out 1v1, you does like a wide out. Studio been my hard out. Can't shit till you ain't no cry now. Fuck on me, gonna blind out. Getting the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
Alright, we'll get you back out to Orchard Park. There's this giant aesthetic fit.
Woman is like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. This fast, I ain't gonna set my hit stone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been breaking the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. You talking to net at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. Send him watching. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz with these niggas on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these people can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a pop get at me.
Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the electric for short trips, gas for long. Let me know what you wanna do.
Get special offers on the 2023 RX 350.
If not, then kick it in a lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the booze, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with your budget country by trading it. If it's saving it, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate. Gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the booze, got whiskey, don't come through, bad energy, you ain't with the vibe.
Bills shut out the first half of the first time since 2019. Week 17 against the Jets. Got down played the series. It was a meaningless game for the Bills in terms of the playoffs. So this game where they really shut it down offensively. Likely tried turnovers in part helped by Okereke, his linebacker partner, when he's got the INT and the fumble recovery. The Giants will get the ball to start this third quarter. A 48-degree night. It has been chilly.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Michael Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Vick. He's got his run back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. This is second and 8. Now here's Vick. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Here's Fields. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. It's a play fake. Now Vick rolling to his left. He'll get that complete to Alvarado. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
There he goes left side. Touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First was a pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
To throw is Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Fields on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here we go. Here's Fields. On on the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Fields. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Back to throw, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as it went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Trucks over him. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run the draw here with Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw, Fields. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fields throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Randy Moss A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the gun, here's Swift. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action now, Vick. That's complete to his tight end, Higby. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll work down inside the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run again. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for they'll wind up going backwards. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tighten everything that you're doing in the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Marshawn Lynch, 45 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running for the first time. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets into about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. 51 yards on the punt there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown! Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And they're able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. This is their fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mahomes going to throw. Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. They'll run again with Lynch. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would.
It's in motion. First down. Inside the 33-yard line. Buffalo drive rolls on. 6:50 to go. It's interesting, isn't it? The whole clock management here at this point. I would think for the Bills to clear the clock and score the game winner, they have to start paying attention at this point. You're right. 46 yards.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
On second down, Lynch. Good footwork at the 30. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Back now at Lambeau as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Now Lynch, left side. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. As he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Used to this. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
Here we go. The only one they go. Class eating advanced technique.
Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 6-0. A minute 11 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Allen. It's going to be caught by Toney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Now Allen. And a throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
The ball comes out. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing, Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. You can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
You are a government agent.
Area 51.
Now you know everything important about your